At first it was fun watching the OTK Worgen deck, but now everybody is playing with it. It's boring. Yeah. It's probably like the first person who made Dragon Warrior, or Tempo Dragon Warrior. Probably is like pretty cool. A lot of inspiration and creativity involved with like whoever made that first list. But then after everybody plays it, everybody sees it, people get sick of it too. It's just like when Patron was super OP and before the nerf, everyone played it, everyone streamed it, and at that time, when I first started streaming, I was like the only person playing Control Dragon Warrior. And then anybody who tuned in, they're like, thank God somebody who's playing Warrior but not playing Patron. That's like one of the comments I get, because people just got tired of seeing War Song, Patron, Frothing, Lethal. It's all about Priest Mind Blast combo. Maybe that's what Ben Broads is talking about, right? By the way, I didn't hear, was there an announcement on date for release on the adventure? Yeah, it's got pretty Resident Sleeper hero power, that's true. The good old days where the only warriors were Wallet Warriors. Yeah, when having a golden warrior actually meant something, right? This is the only thing out of all these that doesn't die. I mean, Frothing would have been ideal. It's a 3-drop. I don't have to waste the coin, because coin couples nicely with the Pyro. But it doesn't die to Rock Biter, it doesn't die to Lightning Bolts. Do I take the card cycle or Rampage? If I Rampage, most likely can still kill it off with just Rock Biter. I think I'd rather take the card draw then. Don't be healing totem. No healing. That's fine. Although I want to save one Ravaging for activating Acolyte. So I think I like this better. He still needs to deal a little extra to prevent my Acolyte from getting value. And then we still have Ravaging Ghoul for this Acolyte. No healing is good, so when he trades here, it will die to the Ravaging Ghoul. I think he knows that too. Okay. Let's go for YOLO Acolyte value. We'll save Enrich for the Worgen. We already have pretty much the combo wombo activated for 22 at least. And we still have 6 attack of weapon from the Fiery War Axe. Wow. Really? You leave it up? Okay. I guess we can start with Slam. Unless I want to just execute this. I guess we could do this. Slam. Alright. So Pyro Whirlwind clears the board, or just Pyro and Worgen charge. What's that? Okay, lightning bolts. Do you think he still has a lightning storm? Maybe he still has a lightning storm. Can't really play around it though. Have you ever opened a gold legend? Yeah, I've opened several gold legends. It's really hard to craft. Well, it takes a long time to craft all the other legends, but I think I've opened 5 or so golden legends on the NA. The other ones I had to craft. Yeah, sorry if I'm having trouble keeping up with chat when I'm trying to pay attention to the board. But if I missed your comment, please repeat it and tag my name in it. Okay. So that's 9. Plus this is 18. Or 18 plus 9. So we're still a little bit off. I don't have mana to also equip the axe, so I guess we start with this. He's got 1 card. He needs to couple it with another card, which is a Rock Biter, in order to have lethal. I guess I don't need to play that risky. I can still armor up. Like if it's Doomhammer or Alakir, it's 6. Morgan plus weapon plus patrons is 30. Yeah, but I don't have mana to play everything. How do I play all of that stuff? I have to use Whirlwind to activate the Worgen. If I have infinite mana, I would have lethal. Yeah, sure. The top deck. Well, we did get a really big battle rage, so naturally we should draw into the cards that we need. The Rag Faces, Gorehowl, Miss Lethal. Yeah, gotta do all those in one turn. And Alex Straza too. Alex Straza, Rag, Faceless, Gorehowl. Easy peasy. You even got 2 shots with the Rag. Let's keep this pretty good against Sue. You have the Whirlwind against tokens. Patron's good mid-game. Only thing missing is a 2-drop. Always Locky. That's not really a 2-drop. Not the 2-drop I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Do we respect Ooze to not equip it though? Equipping is just stronger against if he drops a 3-drop Earthen Ring. King boss is not as strong unless I play Ravaging Ghoul. I think I just equip it. Let's not play around Ooze. Playing around Ooze in 2016. Feels bad, man. It's fine. Okay, so now we get a Battle Rage. Seems good. Alright, now we got an Axe again. Playing around Harrison in 2016. Let's see him play the Harrison. He overdraws 1 card if he plays Harrison. Double XQ would be useful. Never listened to trusty mods. Feels bad, man. It's okay. There's always a possibility that they have Ooze, but does that mean necessarily like it's a gamble? You get way better tempo if you equip and then they play a 3-drop and you can hit the 3-drop and develop a 3-drop. So is that benefit worth outweigh the possibility of Ooze? Yeah, you had to Shadow Bolt it. Okay. I think it's worth it to Rampage here. So we get more cards. Although I have to drop a card here if I don't want to overdraw. So, Pyro. Hey, Tio Charlie says, what do you think about the Commanding Shout on this list? Just play the Commanding Shout in the Commanding Shout list. Commanding Shout is, like, compared to Battle Rage, I wouldn't sub out Battle Rage for Commanding Shout. Never would I do that. So I think it's going to be Patron, Execute. So we hit this one. No, we hit this with face. So it's going to be like this. Got the Emperor, got the Charge, it's pretty good. We also have Frothing, so it could be a Frothing lethal. We have 2 Whirlwind effects, Ravaging Ghoul and Whirlwind. Twisting Nether. Fine, that takes up his whole turn. We got 3 Whirlwind effects. That's pretty scary. And Patrons in hand. I was thinking trade into Patron Whirlwind, why not just that? Not enough Patrons. I want to get the Battle Rage. Alright, is that GG? I feel like it might be GG. Because we can do Icar. Couple turns ago? Okay. Sorry I missed it, Big Ben. Execute face. Yeah, execute face there. Alright, now tell me that wasn't fun, and tell me, could you do that with a commanding shout list? Oh, what? There's no Frothlings? There's only 1 Worgen? That's all you get to play with? 1 sticking Worgen. No Patrons? Only 1 Worgen? You make it look so easy, Keppa. Alright. Also, in the commanding shout list, what if you don't draw your Pyro? What happens? I guess you still have Ravaging. Wait, there should be Ravaging Ghoul in that list. But you need Pyro and enough mana to do those crazy board clears. It's gonna have to start with Pyro, commanding shout, and then lots of cheap spells. So you don't really get to start clearing the board that early. And then if you have if you had nothing to actually provide some board presence, like Frothing, Patrons, you're just sitting there waiting until you can clear the board. I like that the commanding shout list is so dedicated to combo. It's cool. It is dedicated to combo, but then what's weird about it is it's not really fully dedicated to combo because you'd run 2 pieces then. Think about combo Druid. They're pretty dedicated to combo. That's why they run 2 copies of Force Nature Savage Roar. Make sure they can draw into it more consistently. So, like, understand the idea of being more consistent to it, but then somehow they're not running 2 copies. Do I even develop this? Yeah, I think it's good, because we have Patron Inner Rage Whirlwind next turn. And he hits here, the shield is off on this. His 5-drop, he has no 5-drop in hybrid list, so it's just a 4-drop. So let's say he plays a 4-mana 3/3. That's perfect, we can just clear it. Or that, no, we can clear that too. Alright. So what would the hybrid list, or not hybrid, the commanding shout list be playing on this turn? Probably just Pyro, cleaning the board, drawing some cards. But would they have a board of Patrons to start pushing for lethal? Yeah, but Force Roar didn't do 60 damage from hand. No, I understand that. But 60 damage is a little overkill, right? You don't need to do the 60 damage. You just like to do maybe 20 damage by turn 8 is enough. and then just make it more consistent by putting 2 copies of it, so you can actually get turn 8 lethal rather than having to draw through most of your deck to get that lethal. I'm not saying it's a bad idea to go fully dedicated to OTK. Just saying that to make it more consistent, I think you should run 2 copies. He might have second Unleash though. These kind of lists run double. I'll just armor up. Yeah. I remember when you did 54 damage with OTK Priest, you lost, so in some cases 60 damage can be good. Yeah, no, 60 damage is good. I never said 60 damage is not good, and it's not like I said you can't upgrade the free-to-play version to include Faceless and Emperor, and then that enables you to do 60 damage as well. And you could cut a Taskmaster if you want to put in Rampage. I guess that's one technicality you have to put in. But I still think it's correct to run 2 copies of combo if you just depend on Worgen. So what am I looking for? A charge? Do I even look for charge? I guess we could just get a Whirlwind. That'll clear the board. Never Whirlwind. So without a Beast and there's only 2 cards in his hand, can he actually deal 12 damage? He's already used 1 kill command, so he needs a Beast, kill command, quick shot, hero power. That charge was a little late. Why not Pyro? Yeah, I guess Pyro would have cleared there. So we have 15. Plus 8. Plus Taskmaster. So that should be lethal. It's like exact. Did everyone get that lethal? Everyone see the lethal? I was playing Worgen OTK before it was cool, hipster status. No, I mean, A lot of people have played Worgen OTK before. Not that many people actually combine it with Patron though, but it makes a lot of sense, right? You run a deck filled with Whirlwind effects. Why not just throw in a couple Patrons? They benefit a lot from Whirlwind effects. Two games with the deck. First time I won with Berserker, second time with Patrons. Yeah, just like, you don't need to have Worgen necessarily, but it's nice to have it in certain scenarios. Against certain matchups, you want to have Worgen. Nobody likes Freeze Mage OTK. I actually did play Freeze Mage OTK. It's a Malagos version. You can do 34 in one turn.